Hello everybody, Alex here. What you're looking at on your screen, this tower right here at the top in the center, this is Torre Alameda Apartments, the Alameda Towers, okay? I lived in this building on the 21st floor right over here on this side. That was my balcony. A lot of students live in these towers and there's universities all over the place. This is in downtown Santiago, Chile. There are a lot of government offices here. This is the municipal theater. This is a free theater, by the way, you can go to, and you can go in and sit down. There are always plays going on every day, and you can just go in and sit down for free. The metro went by under. This is the main drag in town called Libertador or Avenida O'Higgins. There's actually one of the bases in Antarctica is named O'Higgins as well. O'Higgins is a popular name in Chile. But I lived right up here on the top floor, 21st floor, on this balcony with two other guys. All those apartments there, they're a three-bedroom. You can go down there. You can rent an apartment for $250 to $280 a month. Everything's included: your water, your gas, your Wi-Fi, your cable TV, and everything. I had cable TV. I never turned it on because I don't watch TV. I don't even know what the TV looked like. But I saw the moon set. I just realized after watching Jake Gibson's video that he put out weeks ago, almost a month ago, maybe was it? Or more? Was it in November, beginning of November or October? But he had the guy on that was Australian in Tasmania that was watching the sunset at, I think it was a 238-degree angle southwest, south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Which, if you know how your seasons work, the furthest south that the sun will go is called the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now my view, of course, this map, south is straight down on this picture from the satellite view. My view off of my balcony was southwest at about 230 degrees. And I was looking kind of across this avenue into some government buildings over here. And the moon was setting in a counterclockwise direction in the morning at dawn. And I didn't realize it until after I saw the guy in Tasmania. And I'm going to show you here. So here, this was my apartment on this side. This was my balcony. My room was the one in the middle right there. And I was looking out this way in the morning. I got up out of bed, and it was nice. The sun was just coming up, and the moon was a big, bright, kind of an orangey color, and it was real low on the horizon, and it was going down over these mountains off in the distance. Let me zoom out here. And it went down. Let me show you. Let me switch back to me. It was like if I was looking off the balcony, like say here's a building and here's a building. Okay. This building over here, I was looking right over downtown. There's a mountain range in the background distance. And the moon was really big, and it was kind of an orangey color. And I took pictures of it, and they were in my iPhone, and I deleted them for memory space. And I wish I would have kept them because this was interesting because I've witnessed it myself. The moon was over this building. It went down fast. It was way down low on the horizon, like just 10 degrees above the horizon. And it went down between these two buildings. And I would take pictures and look at them, pull them up, zoom in, look back out, and it had already dropped again. I took like 4 or 5 pictures over like 8 or 11, 12 minutes, and the moon was gone over this range. It was a moon set in the morning at dawn with the moon going down, and it was going like this counterclockwise and down. And it was also at a 238-degree angle I've calculated. I've been using my iPhone compass on this map on the screen so that I can try to guess from that balcony what angle I was looking at across town to the horizon over here where I saw the moon go down. So I didn't see the sun set at 238 degrees. I saw the moon set in the morning at dawn counterclockwise in a line somewhere between 235 and 240 degrees. And I was in Santiago, Chile, which is at 33.4 degrees, and that's below the Tropic of Capricorn. What's the Tropic of Capricorn? Was that 27, 28 degrees? Santiago is the 33rd parallel. So I didn't realize it till I saw the guy in Tasmania. And let me show you this map again. Let me zoom out. Here's my tower. Right here. If you've ever been to Santiago, this is the Crown Plaza. And let's see. This is Plaza Bacadano. This is where the obelisk is. There's a huge obelisk downtown. And if you cross the bridge here, this neighborhood has all Barrio Bellavista. This is where I made all of my money busking for music. And there are so many, all of these buildings are restaurants and bars. And even on the next streets over in every direction. There are a lot of hostels around here that you can stay in. It's a beautiful area to go as a tour. If you want to go in the winter time when it's summer down there, go between November and March. Like right now is the time to get out of here and go. And it's beautiful down there. I would recommend it. But yes, I saw the moon set at dawn in a counterclockwise direction at about 238 degrees southwest, and I was below the Tropic of Capricorn. So how did that work? We know that the azimuthal equidistant map isn't completely true, that the ring around Antarctica is probably not the perfect description of how the outer ring works. But you know the seasons when you've got the Tropic of Cancer. That's when the northern hemisphere has summer, and then it goes over the equator, and then when it gets to the outer radius, that's when we have winter and the south has summer. But I was living south of that ring at 33 degrees and looking at the moon, and it was going down in a counterclockwise direction. So you tell me. I've seen it with my own eyes, and now I'm trying to figure out what is the correct shape of the flat plane that we live on. It's absolutely true. It's not the AE map at all. But I think, it could be square. It's just like it says in ancient scriptures, the four corners of the earth. It could be just like a clock. You could have clocks with hands that go around on a square platform. And you picture the sun being on one of the hands and the moon being on the other hand. And so it doesn't matter whether they slide out towards the Tropic of Capricorn or back to the Tropic of Cancer or over the equator or back out to Capricorn. As they go around, they still tell the same time because from the aurora borealis or the vortex of the North Pole, they're still on some kind of energy radius on this electromagnetic plane. And I would say that what we call the dome or the toroidal curve that surrounds the equator, say the apex being over the equator, as it goes down towards the south and down into the North Pole, it makes like half a donut or a half a bagel. It's more of a toroid. It's a toroidal shape. But I would say that is the photon belt, and that the charge of the surface of the Earth is electromagnetically charged negative. We're positively charged. That's why we stick to the plane, because it's an electromagnetic adhesion. And the photon belt, or what you would call the first part of the Van Allen belts, is positively charged. What you can see in the aurora borealis going into the North Pole, and what's at the edge that's attracting the moon to go out and appear to be going in a counterclockwise direction as it goes down, is the positive photon belt approaching the flat plane with its negative charge. Okay, so that is interesting. Have you ever used a laser level? Have you ever seen construction workers when they're laying ceiling tile, they're hanging ceiling tile? They'll put a laser level on a tripod, and this thing spins around on a bearing. You level it and you spin it around a room. If you want to draw a line or hang pictures, have you ever seen that? You can spin it around and the laser line goes around the room. Now the laser in the middle is spinning in a circle, but the lines on the four walls of a room are actually going around in a square pattern, but it doesn't make any difference to the speed of which they're projected from that center circle. We're living on something like that. And from our perspective, with our limited vision perception at distances and corpuscular rays and corpuscular images and photonic electromagnetic energy conversion, for some reason I see the moon going down southwest and I'm below the Tropic of Capricorn and I see it going down counterclockwise over a mountain range. So think about it. Share information if you've got it. Thanks for coming to Plain Mundane Show. I'm Alex Aquarius. Please hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. I'm